All right, thanks for joining us today for this quick look at Loki number 45 from the Disney Plus set, Alligator Loki. We're going to take a quick look at what this pretty cool looking character brings to your team. We'll look at his powers and abilities, and we'll give an example of how that plays out in actual play. Now, Loki is coming in with the following keywords: Asgardian, animal, deity, future, monster, mystical, past. A ton of those have all kinds of cool builds you can do around them. Deity, monster, past, animal, all of those have had some great builds. There's a ton of Asgardians in the current sets. The Loki can pay an additional 5 points to start with the Tesseract equipped. Now, what the Tesseract does is it gives phase and teleport. When this character uses it, they may use probability control until your next turn. So it's going to allow him to phase. Remember, you have to take a power action to use phase and teleport. He has a special movement power, which gives him charge, flurry, and stealth. So that's stealth to give you some protection as he moves into position, plus his dolphin symbol. As you remember, the dolphin symbol gives him the swim ability, which is when occupying water terrain, this character can't be targeted by opposing characters unless they are within 4 squares. So if you have a map with some water, like this one does, you keep your dolphin figure in there, gives them some protection as they move up, or he also has stealth, so you can get him in some hindrance to give him some protection as he moves across the map. He has a special attack power, which is Blades, Claws, Fangs, and Precision Strike. When Loki uses Blades, Claws, Fangs, hit characters gain immobile until your next turn. Immobile, what that is this character or object can't be moved or placed. If this is an object, it can't be picked up or held. So if he uses blades and he hits with it, doesn't need the damage, just needs to hit, the character that he hits is immobile, which means they can't be moved or placed. Now let's take a look at the back of his card here. He has the Mystics team ability. He's only 65 points, 70 if you start him with the Tesseract. He's going to have that special movement power on his top 4 clicks and the special attack power throughout his 7 clicks of life. He's starting with 18 defense with toughness, 3 damage with shape change, but remember there's blades embedded throughout his dial on that special attack power. Charge Flurry is up here on the special movement. A total of 7 clicks. Once you get to those last 3, he'll be on regen and charge instead of charge, flurry, and stealth. So a pretty solid dial. 70 points with the Tesseract for 7 clicks of life, with 3 clicks that you could land on that will give you a chance to regen. The shape change gives him some chances to stay alive, and he has the reducer on the first 4 clicks, so pretty solid. Blades gives him potential of high damage, and flurry with it can be dealing out a ton of damage. Mystics, making it so that if he does take damage, your opponent's going to be taking 1 penetrating if he takes damage from an attack. So all around, I think a pretty good figure and a super cool sculpt. Okay, so let's take a look here on what that dolphin symbol does. Sometimes that tricks people up. So, and if he's in water, as he is right here, then a figure that's within 4 or closer can target him. So somebody like Groot here has a 4 range. 1, 2, 3, 4. He's within 4 squares. He could target. Now, if Loki is 1 more away, then anybody that's outside of that 4 squares cannot target him if he's in water. So things that target not only your attacks, but things like outwit, perplex, probability control, all of those things target. So your dolphin figures are really make it so that your opponent, if they're in water, your opponent has to get up in there to be able to target them. So that's a pretty cool protection. Okay, let's take a look here at what that special charge does. For this, we're going to say that Groot and Vision are going to be the opposing figures, and then we have our Alligator Loki. So on this example, he has Loki has Charge, Flurry, Stealth. He has a movement of 10, which means he can charge 5 without any modifiers on him, without any perplexes or anything else. So he can charge in 1, 2, 3, 4 to get right there. Okay, now up close he's going to have that shape change, so you can use him as a tie-up figure, especially if he hits. So that was the charge part. Now he has Flurry Blades, so he could flurry with an 11 attack into Groot, who has an 18 defense, but with a reducer. If Loki hits, even if his blades roll is he's a 3, so it would be a minimum of 2. So even if he rolls a 1 or a 2, it's not going to be enough to damage Groot, but it would be an attack that hit, which gives Groot immobile. He could then flurry with his second attack into Vision. If he hits Vision, again, it would be an 11 into an 18 super senses. If he hits that, then Vision also becomes immobile. It doesn't matter that Vision can phase or anything else. He cannot be moved or placed until the next turn, so he's stuck there. So your Loki has good damage output potential and the ability to tie up the other team. Being able to flurry into different characters allows him to tie up to 2 figures. Then he also has his shape change to give him some protection, and a long enough dial that he should be able to survive hopefully a hit or 2, while your rest of your team can then take their shots at the people he's tying up. All right, all in all, I think it's a fun figure, pretty cool, good point value, great damage potential, mystics to be dealing out that type of damage also. I think it should see a lot of fun play, super cool figure. Let me know in the comments below what you think, and thanks for watching today.
Check it out. If you dig what we do, go ahead and like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.